Greetings. You should be working on your work ethics assignment, and today I'm going to give you some information that will be helpful for you. Today I'm going to put you in shared mode. Tonight, July 18th, you need to make sure that your discussion 8 is submitted in the Dropbox. Also, you need to make sure that you work on Chapter 4 assignment under Publisher. The assignment for Chapter 4, you will need to complete Apply Your Knowledge, Labs 1 and 2, and you will need to make sure that you complete the questions and respond to those questions with your answers in Microsoft Word. This assignment for Chapter 4 will be due on July 23, on Monday, by 11:59. Now, as far as your work ethics assignment, the assignment is due on Friday, July 20th by 11:59. I gave you an extension because you were working on your midterm exam. So this is a one-time opportunity, and this assignment counts toward your percentage, toward your final grade. What you need to do with the work ethics report, you need to make sure that you have the topic name, which is the importance of work ethics in today's global society. You need to make sure that your font is Times New Romans and 12 font size. You need to make sure that you double space and indent paragraphs. Internal citations are important to avoid plagiarism. You want to make sure that your internal citations, avoid those internal citations that do not have an author. You need to make sure that you have an author for it to be credible and authentic. You need to make sure that your internal citations also represent your references. The instructions here, you want to make sure that your white paper is 1.5 pages long, no more than 2 pages. That's why we call it a white paper. You want to make sure you double space and talk about the work ethics in the global society. You want to make sure that your references are on a separate page at the on the 3rd page. It should be on a page by itself with the title References. Once you complete your work ethics assignment, please save it with the file name Importance of Work Ethics. That's the name of the file name. Now, the model sample report, I'm clicking on that now. You should see that in this model, they have the title of the actual report. Your title, I've already given it to you. You need to have a side heading for introduction. Your introduction needs to be in your side heading to introduce your what you're talking about. You need to have other side headings to represent additional paragraphs. And make sure that you have your top page number to the right. Make sure you have a side heading for conclusion. And let me go back and show you that you see where you Hinders 2010, that is an internal citation. You want to make sure that your period follows after that internal citation here. So if I were you, I would make sure that my internal citations are at the end of the sentence to represent what the author stated, and you would definitely need to put quotation marks around the statement. That means that the author made that particular statement and you did not make that statement. Now, if you paraphrase it, you do not need the quotation marks around your statements or your paragraph if you paraphrase. But you want to make sure that you have your internal citations there inside the report to avoid plagiarism. The last page here has the references. I made a comment that the student did not follow the APA format. You need to have the last name of the author, the abbreviation of the initials. You need to have the year and the name of the article and the journal if you have that as well. And put when you retrieve the information. Like, for example, if you retrieved it today, July, you would say retrieved July 18, 2018 from whatever website you link that you retrieved it from. So you want to make sure that you have a minimum of 3 references. You can have more, but you need a minimum of 3 references. So make sure you follow the APA guideline, and I will share that information with you as well. The rubric, here we are with the rubric. I will grade you based on this rubric. Significance of the topic. You want to make sure that all elements, your paragraphs, are all relate to the topic name and the work ethics that you're working on. You want to make sure you have quality, evidence of writing quality, meaning that you have subject-verb agreements. You want to make sure that your paragraphs are not fragments. You don't want any fragments in your paragraphs or your report. A fragment means that you do not have a subject and a verb. So make sure you have quality writing. You want to make sure that you have internal citations and references. The organization of your paper needs to be organized, and you definitely need a conclusion side heading so that I'll know that you get ready to wrap it up. You get ready to summarize everything you stated. The percentage of your work ethics assignment counts 20% of your grade. Please, please be reminded that this is 20% of your grade, and you want to do well. Now, I have a video here where you are going to go out there and look at how to research articles. And the video,
the following tutorial will show you how to find.
Will show you how to do that. I'm just going to click on it to stop. But if you need additional information, please contact Mr. Calhoun. He is our library media dean. He will be more than happy to provide you with additional information about how to research articles. If you use anything other than Galileo, it may not be intelligent information. Intelligent information means that it has to be accurate information. If you go to Google, Google is not accurate information. You want to use the Galileo or use credible information coming from Galileo, which is also with the Library Media Center. If you have any questions, again, this assignment counts 20% of your grade, and I want you to do well to bring your grades up. So let's have fun.